Okay, so today, as discussed, we are going to learn basics about the JavaScript, right?
Yeah,
And the basic objective here is that I am going to just tell you the steps how you can start learning yourself.
right, right.
I know how I can do, but how I can guide the steps, you can say, objective, so that you can follow the same steps and you can also learn, right?
Right, right.
So basic steps, always go to the start Google, right, and search JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript basic, and by default you can get the any website. Let's first one. Okay, let's say start the W3 school. This is the basic thing, and just start, and whatever they give an instruction, and let's try and to explain, right? So I'm just going to this, and this is the websites. They have almost what we need to understand
And
JavaScript, everything here, right?
right, right.
So, so I'm going to say first basics, what JavaScript and why need, right?
That's right.
And why we are learning here, right?
Right.
So let us example. Uh, Maybe so. Whenever we are building the our UI, graphical user interface, our web pages. Okay, that's I want to run on the browser. So basic language of the browser is to understand the HTML code. So whatever we are going to learn, first we have to need one basic HTML form. Okay, HTML form. HTML, what is HTML? HTML is a script language which help us how can define any graphical user interface that can run on any browser, maybe Chrome browser, any other browser, right?
Right.
So HTML is the first page. That's good. HTMLs have already we know how to basic HTML. If not, we can also learn. And once you declare the page, generally page have some messages, some label, some input box, some radio button, some check box, some lots of data information. So HTML pages can have a two kind of you can say page. One page is static information, right, where you can learn something, study only the readable items available. We can open any website and read lots of material, right? That known as your static data, which HTML just represent how you can display. That's good. But sometime you found where have some user interaction happen, like here in the case of Google. Here one box here I can type something, right? Here I'm type something. I'm type JavaScript. Okay, anything I type, right? So
Mhm.
whenever I'm type, this is also kind of one HTML element of input box. And whenever I want to press enter button or click the mouse here, something here I want to click something, they open some speaker. So on the click, something interaction happen, right? So these interactions is taken care by JavaScript.
Mhm.
Okay, let's say I
Mhm.
search only Java. Okay, so whenever I am search Java, so whatever currently this information you are able to see, these all are the study material, and but these also contain your some hyperlink. On the click something happen, right? On the click something happen, and these are the material which are very static. You can just read them. Like here this message only you can read, you cannot do anything here, right? But here this is the hyperlink, here you can do something. So this hyperlink or click action generally taken care from by Java script, right? So one thing, HTML given an option where we can display any static content. Okay, let's say I'm clicking here. So this is the of whatever the content you are looking here. This is the build up on the HTML pages. But here do have only read information. Here this information I can read. But here I have some button, right? So on the button, if you click, they are going to the download Java. That means here something JavaScript play a role, right? Here search button, you want to type something, and after type you want to press enter. That means here JavaScript plays something, right? So on the HTML page, you want to do some click or do some selection box, do something interactive applications, interactive page you want to make. That is the main you can say language scripting behind that is a JavaScript. So in
Right.
short, JavaScript just give the handy way where HTML pages can become interactive to the user. I mean, user can talk to something, give some message, get some response. Okay, right?
Right.
Good. And HTML also help just give some valuable information. Like here, this is a simple information you can read. So all these informations are built on the basis of HTML pages, but some click, some form, something that are taken care by the JavaScript. So it's basic clear why what the JavaScript play a role.
To make
JavaScript,
things interactive, to make something, to do something.
correct. This is the basic objective. Okay. So JavaScript always run on HTML pages because you are making your HTML pages interactive, right?
Yeah.
And by default, for learning JavaScript, there is a no compiler required, there is no ID required, there is no server required, nothing required for the basic learning, right? You know, they are just need one browser, maybe Google browser, any browser, because JavaScript HTML code only run inside the browser. Okay, so you just requirement is that you need any one browser. Just by default, any operating system nowadays browser exists. Else you can download, right?
Right.
So let's start. Okay, okay. So let's JavaScript introduction, right? Here the sequence where you can read out, right? So simply say uh, JavaScript, let's say start some not sequence here, but
It's like a DOM manipulation.
I'll talk about that.
Okay.
What is the term? I just want to some sequence where we can start. Okay, where to 1 minute? Yes, output 1 minute. I'm just understanding basics syntax JavaScript. They have not make any sequence ki how to start, but each and every things they are mentioned here. Okay, don't worry. So let's you can just open any simple notepad. Okay, open any notepad, right? Just start. This is the basic notepad, and here just say ki this is simple. This is a test HTML page. Okay. Okay, just write this message and save this into the save into let go to the maybe desktop itself. Okay, desktop, and I am going to save give name anyway, FIRST first dot HTML. Okay,
Okay.
just mention and just save it. Okay, so this file save here first.html. Okay, and by default you can open in with any browser whatever you want. Okay, any browser you can open, Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer, or Microsoft, and any other whatever you have. Let's go to the Chrome. Okay, I open in the Chrome. So notice this is the one page created. Okay, so this is a basic requirement. You can just write any pages and you can okay, it's okay. And here uh, good start. Till now, you have to just created one page, one HTML page, means one notepad, and just write something here, and you can check your output after running. So notice they are running from our my local system. Okay,
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
And so let's hear further. Yeah. So let's basic here say in the case of introduction, and what they say, they have say JavaScript change the HTML content. The first know कि JavaScript can change the HTML content. अब notice the what is the HTML content?
Mhm.
Content means whatever you writing here, all are the HTML content, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So here they written a syntax like a document dot get element by id demo inner HTML equal to hello script. They written something, right? So
Mhm.
let's understand what is this. So by default, document is one kind of a JavaScript, uh, you can say keyword, and that reference complete this page as a document.
Mhm.
JavaScript not say this is the HTML page, they say one document on wherever you are running. So you can say complete HTML page the one document. And here get element by ID means ki they want to in this HTML page I can define multiple field, I can define multiple tags. Okay,
Mhm.
so in short, I'm trying to say HTML. mm, to- So any HTML page you are defining, developing, they contain some basics, you can say, like a tag or some message. So all under consider known as your element. Okay, all the things under your page have generally HTML words. You can say these are the all the element. Maybe your text box element, maybe your input box element, label box, radio button, submit button. Okay, or message button, all are the considered as a element. Okay, so if one HTML page have multiple elements, each element how can we uniquely identified? So for those we have given a unique ID, okay, our name. So you can say in HTML every element you can give some unique identification name or ID, and these name and ID are used by JavaScript to read and make some interaction. Okay,
Mhm.
so as of now, let's understand. HTML page contains every information in the form of element, right? In the form of
Mhm.
element, and each element, as a developer, we can give some ID or name as a uniquely identification, right?
Mhm.
In this one form, lots of things. Here I want to change something, right? So I need some kind of names and ID. So here, due to that, this document say ki get element by ID. This is the demo. Demo is the your any name. So let's example here. I am given simple here one element like a division. Okay,
Mhm.
div. Div is a one element. Make a division. Okay, here.
Mhm.
And generally, in a basic rule of the HTML, whenever you are writing the any element, you can start element and tag. So this is the start element and slash end element. So by default, this is the one rule. Any you can say right. This is the one P paragraph, and just after that, I want to close them. So close them this way, right? So that
Mhm.
means each element in this HTML going to start and close. This is the by default guidelines. If you're not writing, HTML is not throwing in any kind of exception, right? They are run whatever information they have available. They just display the same, right? But basic rule, whenever you're writing any element, element should be start and close. Okay?
Mhm.
Element can be start and close and in the different way. This is the one way. Let's say I want to new line break br, so you can write this way start element and close element like here br. Okay, but they have one start cut element. No, I don't want any other, just say slash here. That means this is the start and close automatically, right?
Right.
Means between that you don't write any element. So generally each and every element in the HTML, preferable way you can write start and end, and there are two syntax. This is the short syntax, start and close in the same way, right? Because break line I don't write any message here, right, between, right?
Mhm.
So let's see here. I here say I am given, this is the here you can give the any element, have give name and ID. So here I can say a name equal to, you can say this is the demo, okay, or you can say ID equal to demo, okay. In this way you can give name. So here every element in this HTML pages you can give some ID or name. So this is the, what is the official name, this is known as a element attribute. What's a element attribute? Font is okay, or you can big, I can.
I see. I see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here element have some name and ID, any other things you can, but you can say these known as attributes. So now you can understand any HTML form have some kind of element, some kind of attribute. Okay,
Mhm.
it's good. That's great. So as of now, they written a code like this way. So the question is that in this JavaScript, where I write this code, okay, where to write this code, okay, this is the JavaScript code. But if you I write this JavaScript code, copy and paste here. Let's example I paste here, okay, here.
Mhm.
Then what happens? Let's I'm save them and just I'm refresh my page, okay.
Mhm.
Notice the same line they are printed here. Notice,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
I don't want this should be printed here because this is the something code. So how we can say, hey HTML page, this is my JavaScript code. Don't print the same on the user output here, browser. I don't want. That means we have to write this code some different tag, some different element, right?
Mhm.
That is the
Yeah.
next question. Say here, hey, question here say where to, where I am writing this JavaScript where go. So this is HTML given one syntax known as a script tag. So one thing we learn, whenever you are going to write JavaScript, you have to use this type, script tag. And I'm just copy and say, hey, this code must be under the script tag start, and we have to stop them, right? So
Mhm.
stop them is slash. Okay. Whenever you write this, okay, this, okay. And again save and again refresh the page, okay. So notice those scripts are not getting an output, right? It's clear now. Notice we are running this
Yeah.
page, but we're not getting those codes. That
Right.
means not HTML page, lots of code I'm written here,
Mhm.
but I'm output one, I'm getting only this, right? Okay. And if you write here in this division, this also get output. Even I can write here or I can write here. Output I am getting. Notice I am getting. So journal preferences, always you write any messages, any information in HTML file or HTML page must be inside the element. Maybe division element, maybe paragraph element, maybe something. Okay, so that we can uh, our JavaScript can do something. So let's hear JavaScript say I'm here clicking, there is no any output. Our question is that this JavaScript code run, how run? Because notice I'm written document, this is the complete document, dot get element by ID, this is the ID, demo, inner HTML, hello JavaScript. If I want to, means this code say whenever this line run, they are going to the change this demo element, this is the demo element, this is the message currently have, I want to change this message to this message objective. This
Mhm.
code objective is that in this HTML form, any element, element 1, element 2, element 3, any element which is the ID is the demo, change the inner HTML. This is the inner HTML. This value change to hello JavaScript, right?
Right.
So let's okay. So here you can write this code. Okay, till now it's clear.
Yeah, yes, yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay. So here JavaScript also they given a I have some function and event. Now notice till now whatever I am written, this is the one JavaScript code. That's good. And this is all the HTML pads. Whenever I am run, it will run my simple text. But here I want to make some interaction, right? You can say some kind of a something happen. JavaScript code is not work until you are not calling something, right? You are not doing something. By default, here I am written this code, but this code is when work. You need some kind of event, or you can say either do some activity or some function. This terminology in JavaScript say functions are event. Means ki user who are using this form, they want to do something. That means they need one kind of a JavaScript define something function or event, you can say. The JavaScript function is a block of JavaScript code that can executed when called. That means whenever you writing any function, you have to call them, right? And for example, function can be called as a event occur like a user click button. So do two things. Function is a JavaScript function that have written some code, and those code is run when user performs some action like click action, move action, load page action, lots of action. Okay, that action known as an event. So function is a JavaScript code, and when JavaScript function call from the particular event, and HTML event can be mouse move, drag and drop, click, select, all are the your HTML event, or you can say click. It's good. So click is a very layman terminology and programming terminology in the event, right?
So event means to when we
You
click.
event you can say. As of now, understand event means something customer want. That means they are doing something. Means ki clicking something, mouse moving, refresh page, all are the event, right?
Event, okay, yeah, yeah.
Good. So and generally this script tags you written. So what is the best way where this script also go? So here say generally this script tags can be write inside a head or body tags. So here in HTML generally these two elements also be available. One is your head tag. As mentioned, this is the header of your page, and one section your body, So here you can say body. Okay. So generally HTML, all the code, whatever you're writing, it must be inside a guidelines body. Excuse me. And whatever you're writing, anything in HTML pages, that should be right. So now this document say now this script tags generally you can write inside your head section or inside your body section. Okay. And just say one type. Okay. So this is the generally whenever you writing any HTML form, this syntax generally preferable way you follow, right? You have at least one head section and one body section. So in between two, you can place your JavaScript code. So you can say here you can write or here you can write. In the body section, here head section. So generally preferable way is the head section, right? but this is not mandatory, right? So you can place any number of a script in this HTML document. That script can be placed in the body or HTML tag. It's clear.
Right.
So here, so this is the our script tags, and as of now script, I can preferable way you can place in the your head. Okay.
Yeah.
Notice here they written a code like a function and my function, and this is the code. So notice this code previously we written directly inside the script, but second, no, this code you can write generally. Notice whenever we learn Java, generally each and everything we are writing in a function, but JavaScript it is a not so tightly and hard rule meant scripting language, right? JavaScript you can write any code anywhere. I am not available. If I am not able to execute, I can display the same message, but you have to follow the some rules. So in a JavaScript, you can write function. The keyword should be function. Function is the Java keyword, means JavaScript. Understand? This is the function. A function name is the my function. So in the notice Java, whenever we learn Java, we are not writing any keyword for the function, but we follow some syntax: public static void main, er is something written. So here your function name and here your function keyword. In JavaScript say any function keyword means this is the function, and inside whenever this function call my function, I am going to execute this line, right? It's clear?
Right.
So function is nothing, just is a place where you can write multiple line of script, right? This is a, you can say code or script. Sometimes in the JavaScript you are saying, hey, just script, okay? Because it's scripting language, okay?
Right.
And let's here in the here I am just body section. This is the H2. H2 means here just I am clean everything, right? Okay. Here H2. H2 means your header part. Header have a H21, H23, H24, H25. If I save here, notice I am refresh this page. So this is H2. Here I say H1 means they have some more bigger size, right? Notice start. This is the element, header element, and here if you run, sorry, I'm save, miss save, and maybe you can write two lines. This is the H1, this is the H2, okay? This is the H2. So sometime you want to header kind of things, H2, H1, H3, this syntax you can follow, right? Just given the different, okay, 3.
Yeah.
So here say 1, 2, here say 3, okay? Whenever you save and you notice whenever you run here, there, look at header 1, header 2, header, only the size difference. Notice big font, small font, right?
Right.
Whenever you are writing without this message, you are writing look like here. You have multiple options 4, 5, 6. If you are writing this way and this way, let's see written 5 and 6. So by default, this message is not kind of a bold. Not a, notice this simple message. Notice, but notice this is the same line. But notice here the new line, new line, new line. But here the same line. Why? Because by default, whatever you write in HTML, this new line they cannot understand that you are writing a new line. Like no, by default they understand simple one text until you are not doing JavaScript. Hey, I want to new line. Notice they're same 1 line, 4 line, right? 5, 6. Okay. So how to do new? Sometime you want to new line, then you have to write the keyword BR break line. Okay. BR break line. So this is the way you can do break line. So by default header contain the break line, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. So notice this is all the things, right? Done. There's no problem. So let's come here. So here they say P, that means paragraph. P stand for P element means paragraph. whenever I write P and okay, here P have a ID, means they have a attribute, and this is a paragraph. Whenever you run, and it will give the your paragraph, right?
Mhm.
Now here say I am going to ask one button. So here say this is my button. Now this is the input element button. Okay, so what is the button? Just like a click button. I want to something. So you want to more detail about button. What is the button? Button syntax. Just read the HTML. Okay.
Alright.
Uh, Here say HTML about the button. Button is an option. They can give how we can perform something. Click action, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, got it.
Excuse. Sorry, excuse me.
This is
Okay, so this is HTML syntax. Just we have a say button, and button have a type. Type can be here multiple types. Our last discussion, type can be button, submit, different kind of types. These are value you can attributes, you can button attributes here. Okay, lots of things here. So as of now, we are not going to more detail, but the button is the one option where we can do lots of options, right?
Right.
So here I am just written one button, types button, and in this button attributes, we have also this is the type is the one attribute. Similarly, on click another attribute. So here, if you notice, button tags have some attributes like name, types, property. Similarly, we have a like a form of attributes of the button. Find where attributes of the button. You can read out somewhere button attributes, event global attributes, and button event attributes. These are the event on load, on message. These are the event you can say. On error, on load, on click. Lots of event you can find, right? These are the events. Okay. On key down, on key press, on key up, on click, on double click, on mouse down, all are the event in the JavaScript. Oh, sorry, HTML, right?
Right.
So here say ki in the these is all lots of event HTML defined, right? These are the HTML event. So similarly, this is the one event we are writing. Hey, this is the button. This is the event on click. So on click, what we are going to do? Call JavaScript function. This is the my function. Notice this is the written my function, right?
Hmm.
So whenever I am going to click here button on click, JavaScript start running active. And let's okay. And whenever click here, let's example. I am not writing here till now. Okay. Let's just I remove it. Okay. I am removed. Just this is the say input type button. Okay. And let's now we close our code, and here say close the body, close the HTML, and preferable way all the HTML document also start like a document type in this way. This is the basic syntax, right? So you can say all the HTML start with the basic HTML syntax, and after that they must close with the close HTML syntax. This is the basic syntax, right? And here complete your code. Okay. So this is the HTML document, and just for anyone read this page, they can understand this is the HTML document. Okay, and this is your head section, and this is your body section, right? And body have a lots of messages and one paragraph and one button, and just save, and you can test this. Okay, so notice, but here clicking, nothing will happen, right?
Yeah.
I want the button here, but after click, they are not, nothing change happen. No, nothing happen. I'm clicking many times, right? So here JavaScript play role. Hey, this click, I want to change this message. A graph, yeah, modify message, yeah, change message, anything, right? This is my
Right.
requirement. I want to change something, whatever you want. On the click, so here we are going to write, hey, here I am going to start JavaScript function calling. So here say, hey, on click and call my function, right? This is the thing. So this is the button. You can say, hey, on click, call my function. And this is the JavaScript function they are going to the call. And here what are doing? Document dot get element by ID demo. What is the demo? Demo is the element name. Notice here element ID demo. This. So currently they have a paragraph in the HTML. So here can say change paragraph, change something, right?
Right.
So on the click of this button, this value going to the change, right? Our paragraph is now going to the change with the paragraph changed, right?
Mm.
Why? Because I am written, hey document is complete HTML, get element by ID, which is the ID. ID is the this demo, and this demo go to the change inner HTML to the HTML form. And if you run here, and I click here, notice this is paragraph change.
Right.
So this way JavaScript works. The function, any code writing the JavaScript code, generally preferable way write inside a function. What is the function? Function just keyword. Your function name can be anything. Okay. And
Right.
here your JavaScript code. And this function you written, it's only work when you call them. So here I am calling. I am calling from this button.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So this is your JavaScript syntax. This is the inside your script tags, and inside generally we writing a function, and this function only works when you call our particular event. What is the event? On click. In the click button, you are getting data. So till now, any question?
No, I got it. I got it.
Okay. So now you are know where I am writing the JavaScript code
Mhm.
in a function and how can call those functions. It's clear.
Mm.
Okay, let's explore more. So here, what I am doing, I am sequence by sequence steps going, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All the other things here you can give in here. The same thing you can write here. Maybe JavaScript script code you can written inside the complete body itself. It's not problem. It's work, right?
Mhm.
So you can say recommendation way you can write this is here. But maybe you complete this code, you cut and you can say, hey, I can write just down here. I have not any problem. Maybe after button I can click here. I can write. Okay, this also works. So JavaScript not very hard and fast tool where you can write, where you cannot write. Okay, this is the change. Maybe 1, 2, 3, right?
Right.
And if I refresh here, and again I try, now change, right? So this is not say very hard for this code. This code you can write any places. Okay,
Mhm.
but preferable way, hey, please make one common place where this can understand. Generally, all the scripting, all the CSS, generally we prefer to write inside your head.
Can you go back to the browser?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you put 1, 2, 3. That's why it's showing 1, 2, 3.
Here
Oh,
I change. I change
okay.
the value. Whatever I change value, maybe here uh, my value. Okay, you can do anything. Whatever this message you change, the same message are going to change this paragraph.
An
Okay.
event has occurred after click.
Yes. Whenever I am clicking, click means event, and what the click you are doing? Calling this function. My
Yeah.
function. What my function? My function says I am going to change this element value to this value, right?
Right.
Maybe here you want to some any element can be. Maybe here say let's say I have one division element. Division, okay? One element division. And here say div close, and here say this is the division section.
Mm.
This is division section, div section, okay?
Mhm.
Mm.
And whenever you run, and this is the ID must be changed, maybe ID 2, right?
Right.
You can say div id 1. Okay, this is my div id 1. I want whenever I click, this also change. If you currently run this code, save and refresh, after click, I am clicking, this is the change, but this is not changing. But I want it should be changed, right?
Right.
So I have to write a function. Hey, this is the document, and I write this. Hey, you change this element as well. This is the ID, right? So here
Mhm.
say this is your ID. Change the div value. Change
Change
div value.
D
Okay,
value.
okay, whatever you want. So on the click, this function do two works: changing this value, changing this value.
Right.
Right.
Refresh, and on the click here, notice they are changed both, right?
Yeah.
So it's clear.
Yes.
Any confusion?
No.
No.
Good. So let's move to the next. So this is the CSA key. You can write anything, and even good option till now. Whatever written this JavaScript code, and not look the here. Go to the here, right click and inspect section. This code anyone can read right here
Right.
on the browser. The way written everything, right?
Mhm.
But here also let's understand there is one concept JavaScript. Where here till now it's okay. External Javas means these things, this code you can written some file, maybe file name should be .js. Okay,
Mhm.
so here say ki this code you can write somewhere are also included in this page, right?
Mhm.
So this case here say, hey, script source your file name. That means this code, whatever is written, you can save some file. Maybe this is my script file. So I am going to write this code not in this HTML page, right? Maybe
Right.
I want to just copy this code and I want to go and create another file, right now.
Mhm.
I want to go create another file, okay? And here, right? Here, and I save this file name in the same desktop, right? Desktop, and here say this is the my JS file, okay?
Right.
JS, my JS, okay? JS file, okay? And dot JS, JS means JavaScript file, right?
Mhm.
You save my JS, okay? So I save in the same desktop folder add up now, right? Or you can place anywhere, right?
Mhm.
Save, okay? Or it would be good. We can place this is my those both file, just cut and place one folder, right? Instead of desktop, maybe you can place anywhere. Okay, let's I am placing in this, okay,
Mhm.
folder, JavaScript learning. Okay,
Mhm.
Uh, okay, here you can place here. So here my HTML pages, here my JavaScript, and so if you run from here this page, okay,
Mhm.
open
Or everything
uh,
in one page. I
uh,
mean, one folder.
right. So here I am just running from my folder, okay,
Mhm.
and this is your JavaScript file.
Mhm.
Here the same places, okay. So generally, where HTML file, the same places you can write here. And let's run here. Refresh this file run and click here. Notice this work. As someone look the code here. Uh, 1 minute.
Views
Where?
page
Uh,
source. Yeah.
sorry. Close it. Yes. View source. So in this way, still this code written. Till now it's working fine. Okay. So now I'm going to open this source. This is my JavaScript code. Okay. And this is my uh, first page. Okay. And till now I'm closing the other one. Okay. So here I'm going to say this is my JavaScript file I written here. And now I want to know write code here. I'm just remove it. Okay.
Right.
And if I'm save, if I'm run here, okay. Notice I'm clicking, nothing happened, right?
Yeah.
Because there is no JavaScript. Because but good option, browsers are not blaming, not kind of any error. Here say our HTML page say here we need a my function, right? But there is no my function. But still Java HTML page is run. There is no kind of problem. If something available, they can work. Not available, they are not doing anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
HTML or JavaScript are not so strictly types or compiler checks kind of a script. You can is here if you write the same code in the Java, you write some function, your compiler fail. Hey, I'm not found the my function, right? But here HTML is not going to failing, complaining. Whatever information they have available, they can display.
Right.
Okay, so you written one HTML page header, body, and button. Here you're calling on click my function. This is the JavaScript function. But in this file, there is no JavaScript function. You are not written anywhere. So our HTML browser, how know okay, this is my function. If not available, still they run. And you are clicking something, they are not doing anything. Okay.
Yeah.
So this document say, hey, you can write your in the file. I written my JavaScript file. JavaScript file should be .js extension. And once how you can use those JavaScripts. So here they again syntax. Use the script tags and this way. Script and source and mention your file. Where is the file, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here say you write this code inside your HTML. So here say, hey, this is the my script. Okay. So here I'm going to write, hey, HTML, this is the my, but my file name is the my JS, not script. My file name is the my JS, right? I have to write here file name is the my JS file. Okay, JavaScript file, and save them. Okay, and let's refresh. And notice it's still not working. Okay, still it's not working.
Right.
Because if you look this source code, you have written something like here my JS file, but my JS file, this HTML is not able to found. Where? Because you have to given the specific path from where they find.
Mm-hmm.
So sometime whenever you write some script file, then we have to specify the specific from where HTML browser know. This file currently is written inside my here, inside something my right here, my my JS file here, right?
Yeah.
This file I am written here, right? So if you okay JS file, and if you run here, nothing happened. Notice still they are not found where this file exists. So question is that how we can set, how we can tell, hey, this JavaScript file available in your, okay? So
but we put it in the same folder.
same folder, but HTML, when you are running a browser don't know you are in the same folder from where you are running. All right. So question is that how we can set an external file path. In generally, whenever you run from our dev server have some specific folder. We have to place this JavaScript file. We have to place some specific HTML file. But here till now we have not developed any application, right? Just we are testing. So testing purpose perspective always give, hey, just write code in this here tag itself, right? So generally all the here example given, but this is not the, you can say always write the HTML code in the your file itself. But we said write this here. In the last class you notice is similarly like a CSS or JavaScript, you can write in the same HTML or in the different HTML. Okay, so let's I'm going to tell uh, this is the complete path. You can give, hey, this is something, maybe let's try. This is the complete path where this HTML file and the same place we have my source code, right? So here let's try. So here say slash, right? And save them and refresh. Still not work. They are not able to recognize.
Achha.
Okay, I have given this complete path. Maybe not required file. Maybe okay. Lots of directory have it. Maybe file. Maybe let they given hint where something. Not notice the external JavaScript advantage something. Here say ki with the full URL of your web application, like if you have something like online, you can pass here, or here you can, if this file to they have mentioned something path like here, JS something, for example, my script chapter in the file path. Let's look this what they said. File path can be web image JavaScript. This is a relative path. Relative path you have current page. Relative path in this way we can give. In this way we can dot slash images. It should work. Let's give it. They works because we have to pass this complete file path. And let's refresh. So only the problem here, they are not at find the path. Okay, problem this file path. Once they find its works, this file should be works. So that means here, why not works? It should say external path. This is the your HTML path. This is the file path. Slash. So I'm given the right path here. Here says source, script source slash path. This is my complete path. But I can, where is the mention file, C drive, maybe not needed this. But how no, C drive must need it, file something. Because this way running, this is the file they run. This is the
There's the path. File path.
file path should be this.
Yeah, but where is that? C drive file. That is triple. That is 3 / that should be 2.
Might be this is the my file path.
Oh my goodness. Okay, there's 3.
Might be 2. I don't know why they are not recognizing this. Not recognizing.
Ziva, can you go one more time that the file path file? Oh yeah, just only one / after C drive. Oh no, file.
Maybe Builder have some different path.
Ziva, can you please delete file colon, please? I don't know, just like I used to know that.
Okay.
No. Before C.
This is the path. By default, I copy and paste here. Okay, by default, Windows path like this way, not
This
like
that way, yeah.
Windows path should be like this way, not like this way. Something, this is a change, something
Slash.
window and
Yeah,
by
yeah.
default Linux path, something this due to that,
True.
something like something path changes, system is not recognizing. No.
Yeah, that is file colon triple those thing. If you delete it, can you check that what would be happen? Yeah. Yeah, now you can try.
This is the some window path option file. Due to that, this is file.js.
Can
No, not recognized.
Okay.
Uh,
Script window path. JavaScript window path. Let me check that. Java.
Java.
Windows path. PATT. Yeah, pattern. I see that in the documentation that is backslash, but that is like C colon // something like that. Backslash.
Okay, a lot of this is not a major issue. We have to find out the different part. But
Yeah,
idea is that Java,
it's not
yeah,
double slash. That is not double. One single slash. All of them.
not. But the objective is that yes, this JavaScript file you can retain in the separate file.
Right.
The objective.
Right.
We I'll show you later part what is the path for window. By
sure.
default, this document given the path like this is the path look like your Linux path by default. Okay? Due to that
Right.
it works. But here we have to find out the window file path. Okay, how it's wrong. But it's works. Always you have to give the exact path, but it's works, right? But whenever okay, not an issue. So it's clear. What is the benefit if you are passing this JavaScript in this external advantage? These are the advantage they mention. Okay. So later part we'll discuss, but it's surely whatever the JavaScript code we are going to write, that can be in your script folder. Okay, this is a good one. Okay? But as of now, let's we move this code in our file itself. Okay. Okay. This is the, and if you save, it will run. Okay, good. So we'll figure out the path, only path. But by default, this document say best practice also say possible you can use this maybe some web pages or some external link. Because mostly JavaScript library available on the internet, or we can use them, right? So let's good. So till now we know where we can write JavaScript. JavaScript write maybe inside your complete, your header tag or body tag at any places, even in the separate file. It works. Okay. Good. So let's move to the next. So in this sequence by sequence, we are going to till now notice we have learned one objective. Dot inner HTML means on the click you are changing any particular element value, right? So here mentioned similarly we have a like a document.write function, a window.alert function, a console.call. So these are the additional way JavaScript display of possibility, right? You can we are use this one. Similarly, you can say document.write. So they are writing the output, or similarly say window alert. This want to give some alert messages. So all the things in this page they are going to already we cover how to inner HTML run. Whatever you give me here, it's work, right? Similarly, we have a document.write function. You can write something here, write something. So question is that whenever you have to write function, some testing purpose, this is basically sometimes you use the document.write. Okay, just something, anything you can write here, document.write. This is also one function we say document.write, right?
Right.
So HTML also have a lots of like here, write something, okay? Anything you write, okay? Okay, anything, okay? Plus, minus, any operation you can write. Something notice here, something happened, okay?
All right.
On the click, something happened. Whatever you write, something. So on the click, you want to something right, but generally this is for testing purpose. You cannot say something, everything blank. But this is the complete new things generated for you on the click. I'm clicking here. I'm clicking here. Something happened different, right? So sometime you want, you can it. Else, don't worry, right? They create the new page. You can say when. Oh, we have to open again. I have to open in the one. Okay. So this is the way. Multiple all the things you have to just explore. They have given example everything like here. On click you want to something. Even the JavaScript code can written on the click here itself. This code. Okay, you will try. Okay, these are the mentions. And generally this is also kind of alert. You want to instead of alert message. Okay, so here say alert something. Hey, win document dot alert here. Okay, and this. So something you are getting on the alert, right? Okay, notice. Okay, where is the alert go? Something window dot alert. I not refresh this page. Okay, they have changed. Something window dot alert do something. Okay, I am writing incorrect. This is the window dot alert, not a document dot alert, right?
Right.
You have to write the window dot alert. They give some alert message, right? Window dot alert. On the click, you are getting some window alert. Notice this is the alert message, something, right? This is a prompt, like. Excuse me. So here something I want to click, hey, miss something, some want to give message, always give something. Whatever message you want to give, you want to write here, right? Alert message. They ask a prompt kind of thing, right? So this alert many times while the validations we are giving, hey, this is the not missing. You want to confirm to submit the button, right? So these alerts are many places. These are very util function. That means use function you can say, right? In the coming session, you see these are the very heavily used function you can say. Some alerting, right? And even this alert you can write directly alert without Windows. It's also works. Okay.
Right.
So they have a given instead of window dot alert, shortcut sometime also say only alert. It's also possible, right? Like here directly you can say, okay, here. Or you can say simply you can write maybe without here only alert, right? And you say notice always they 5 plus 11. They are not required any kind of click. It's a 5 6 plus 11, right? Alert message than this page. Okay, on the click you have something, right? So here this alert come whenever this page load, always alert come, right? This is the here you can say on load something. Okay, you can give any message. Yes, right. On load. Okay, on load. Or you can say here, or you can say right here as well as here after something. After. Okay. And you refresh here. Onload you can receive, and on the click you are alert something, and after something, right? So here we have option. Generally preferable way always write the window dot write, but developer both work same directly write alert message. Alert is you can say many times used to give some messages, some warning, something you are missing something. before submitting form, these alerts are used, right? Alert
And
will-
also, you can use this alert inside the element.
yes, where anywhere, but just need the script tags on button as well as yes,
Oh, you need the script.
yeah, because this is a script code, right?
Right, right. Tag. Okay, you need the tag.
Similarly, this is option like a window that print something you want to print. This is a window that print.
I noticed something that I tested, but the one that it didn't work. Can you click on where to? JS where to? Where? Where? No, no.
Where again?
Yeah, where to? Yeah.
Uh,
So go down. Okay, go up.
yes.
No, down little.
Okay, down.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Here, this line without function. How can you execute?
This line.
Yeah.
This line we have to tell on the click. Some click happen right now. By default, they are not working code. This work. This some code cannot run on the without click. They always need some X event, right? So you can say that
Oh,
this
so-
code, this code we written inside a particular function. Notice this is the code I written inside a
right,
function,
right, right,
and
right.
this function I call here, and that is works, right?
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
got it. Got it.
good. So these are the basic things you also explore here, and similarly, kind of here, maybe this is the basics now. Come on the basic syntax. JavaScript syntax. In the case of Java language, you can declare some integer variable, float variable, right?
Same thing. Yeah.
Here, use variable let keyword used to define the variable. Here say let keyword used to define the variable. So here say just I remove alert. Okay. Here remove and just I remove everything, right? Yeah. So here say let xyz. What do you mean? I am going to creating a variable let x variable, y variable, and z variable. This is the variable name. In this way you can declare. Okay. And here I want to give some value x equal to 5 something. This is the one statement. Similarly x plus 5. Here you can say hey x equal to 5 something, right? Even semicolon will not require anything, not mandatory here. You can give or not give as your option. Okay. And here say equal to 6. Maybe I can write directly 6 here. Okay. They are not. You want to plus something. You want to plus something, right? Okay. And you want to give alert. Okay. Alert. I want to give Z. Okay. Z. Okay. So here says keep x, y, z, x equal to 5, y equal to 6, y equal to x plus 6, and z alone. It's work. Okay. So if you run here and click here, they alert 11. Why? Because you written 5 plus 6, 11. Maybe I 16. 16 plus 5. Different output, right?
Right.
Refresh here and again click different output. And save here. Sorry, save and refresh the page. Again click different output, right? So this means here a basic rule. Sometime whenever you're writing function, you need some calculations, some variable declaration. Then you can use the keyword let. And here variable name anything. There is a no hard rule, capital letter, small letter, anything. You can do everything. Even not required the semicolon, not mandatory. Even I'm not write this semicolon, it's still code work. Okay. There is a no any hard rule in the JavaScript. Right? Just and refresh here. Refresh. It's work, right? It's work, right? JavaScript is more flexible, more you can say easy way. They are figure out at least they can run. They are not intention to blame. Yeah, you missing something. If something that cannot pass anything, then what happens? Still, they're not filling. They are not giving the output. Maybe I don't know what is the value of y, right?
Right.
So object notice they are something, not a number. They cannot found something. Still print something. They're not breaking anything, right? Simply
Right.
say name is not a number. I don't found this is a number because here 16 here needs some number, right? But you're not defining anything. They say this is not a number. They are not failing. Give some output, maybe something different, right?
Right.
So these are the basic sentence you can put, right? These are the basic programming, and here the same thing example is given something right here. Even you can declare ABC any variable and not any possible. Okay. Let this is the let page one page with string variable. You can declare in this way space non-space doesn't any matter. Okay. And even all the operation like equal to plus minus division multiply here you can apply by default support, right?
Right. Right.
So these are the basic things. Already we discussed this part, right? And these are the some keywords which as a JavaScript language use. This is the keyword. Like declare variable, you can use bar or you can use the let. Generally nowadays, instead of bar, generally we are using the bar keyword. Okay, in a Java
Right.
as well, right? Here also support. So let is the and bar both are the way you can declare variable, right? Itself,
Right.
right? They give 20. Okay, so these are the some syntax here you can say. You can use this bar keyword or let. Notice here they declare variable and declare a block variable means this is the both option you have, and this is the declare constant variable. If block, switch block, for loop, function already know declare any function you can the function keyword. Function some return values then you can return, and similarly also have a try catch. Some exception handling that do try catch. So notice almost all the things we cover in the Java language, same like here, try, return, function. Function is no keyword the Java, but here in the function is keyword, right? Switch for everything. Now they have given other example here, right?
Right.
So you will try it. Okay.
Sure.
Any
Function
confusion?
means method.
Fine, method here. In the Java, you can say method, here say function.
Hmm.
You are right. Function means just set of code you written in a particular block, right?
Right.
So here, say notice this is a function because here I will written line statement one, statement two, statement three, and written in one block. Okay, this is the function. Okay,
Right.
JavaScript syntax here say how to declare variable. Same they can again repeat the same thing you can do, right? And here JavaScript have a fixed value and the variable value. Two kind of Java language have. Like here, this is the number. Maybe this is the notice. This is a floating number. This is the real number. A string in the JavaScript. Two way you can declare a string in a double quote as well as single quote. It's both work the same. Okay, in the right double quote or single quote, both is the same for JavaScript. There is no problem, right?
Yeah.
Both
Very
both
flexible.
consider as a text. Yes. But in Java, you cannot declare this string in a single quote.
Yeah.
Single
It's,
quote
ve-
is
it's
one
very
character.
flexible. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very flexible. You can say here. All are the basic operator they give you plus minus. You will try. Okay, there is no any art.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything is a very simple. And this is the basic naming guidelines. You can say JavaScript name. You can say if you follow letter or dollar symbol underscore anything any letter any variable name can be start as Java language. You will do this practice. There is no any camel case. These are the basic things you will do, right?
Mm.
And sometime in the JavaScript you want to comment the code. Similarly, like commenting this double code is a comment line code. Some thing I want to comment. Let's say I want to comment this code. Okay, the comment way. Even good option in the JavaScript, you don't declare the variable. Still, this works. This is more flexible. Even I'm not declaring, it still it works. Okay, you can comment out and just refresh the page. It works.
Right.
Notice it works.
Mm.
You can write the comment, or even I can just remove them and save and refresh. It works. There is no any problem, right? It works. You can look the code, okay? You can look the code. I'm not declaring any variable, right? This very they manage. Okay, they understand. This is 5 means this is integer. This is 16 value. We are going to add them. Means JavaScript try to as possible as run your code. They guess something and do something, right?
Mm.
They understand this is the x means 5. This is the integer variable. Oh, this is an integer variable. You want to plus them and plus them. Okay. So objective of the JavaScript as possible run your code anyhow, right? not
Right.
blaming, not complaining any error, right?
Right. Right.
And the good part, if something maybe here JavaScript, here we have a more option, inspect, and something problem happen your page. Here you can find the complete code written here. Notice this is HTML under this tag. This is a script code, right? Here
Mhm.
this is the code, right? Complete code you can look here. This is the body, and these are
Mm.
things you written. Notice here you can something sometime problem. Here the button. Here this. Notice
Oh,
highlight
yeah,
this.
yeah, we can catch the object.
And
But
here if something error occur in the console, you are getting something error here.
Mhm.
Some problem, some debug, you want to something, everything debug happen in the inspect. Okay.
Mhm.
Here some problem occur, you can look the something error, some variable occur. So very handy and useful in this tool inspect.
Mhm.
Complete HTML, how to designs, how to work. Okay. All the
Mhm.
elements, all the elements. This is the console. Something problem happen, then you can look the console. This is the
Mhm.
source code. Complete your source code. Place here. This is the API call, network call you want to see. From here you want to go some API call, then this data available, right? So
Mhm.
these types, if you want to debug your HTML something, what is the written code? Because if you are running the browser, you don't know I have not source code. Then basic things you can look here, right?
Mhm.
The two-way is the complete view source code. This is the complete source code as possible available, right, for you. But you
Mhm.
want to look the as a inspect means the specific things you want to inspect. I want to inspect a specific field, so you can go and check what the specific thing, right?
Mhm.
Right? Is here this is also this is known as a developer tool, right?
Mhm.
Okay, good. And let's see in this way complete thing variable name you can already declare these are variable may have each and everything given example let constant everything again they giving an example, right? You will
Right.
do all the things. Here you can data types. These are the very basic thing you can just cover. These are the different JavaScript A data types: string, number, begin, boolean, unidentified, null, and of something. Also JavaScript have some object concept, array concept, date concept. So
Mhm.
these are the different things you can do, right? These are the very simple. You will explore any doubt we have to connect, right?
Right. Right.
These are the functions. All the functions you can write here. Function also function take parameter, and here parameter you have mentioned the variable name or not. By default they can understand whatever possible, right?
Mhm.
So JavaScript you can give any number of functions, parameter one, parameter two, parameter three, whatever you want, right?
Right.
And similarly how to invoke and also we have to return some value, return multiplication of abc, right?
Mm.
Here you can call function, they function return. Okay, so here maybe I can write my function this here. I call not my function, I write another function right here. I can write another function a and b, and here say hey what is the output of, here say I call my function, let's sum. Okay, sum function. Okay, I call my function here sum, and here I pass 2 comma 4, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And they return, let's say, plus operator. Okay, here plus. Okay,
Mhm.
in this way you can write your own function as well, right? Okay, and here say alert uh, maybe x, right? What is the value of x? So here
Mhm.
say one function call another function here, and this function they pass 2 value and return them. Okay, and notice they return the 8. Okay, 6,
Mhm.
because internally they call this function 2 plus 4 return here, right?
Mhm.
So here same thing they explain, you can do function maybe multiple order, this function call, this function call, anything you can declare, right?
Mhm.
So these are the basic things you will do practice, right? uh, Good option. So all the things, let's explore lots of things they given here, right?
Mhm.
And these are the JavaScript also versions. Notice JavaScript the version 2019, 15, 16, 18. Currently maybe JavaScript 2023 means there are some enhancements, some modification happen. You should aware, right? Like
Do
a
we
Java
also need to study like object that far, or it's okay?
yeah, you can study. Object look like a Java class, okay?
Hmm.
Let's look. Our object means now I want to employee object, customer object. You can create object, right? The car is the
Right.
one object, right? Car have a
Hmm.
name, model, weight. This is the this is the
Just
method,
like
right?
Java. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Same. I'm saying everything simple. Here say let a car is the flat one variable, but here you can say hey this is the object in this way. Object you can say look like a
Right.
JSON syntax, right?
Right.
Notice this is the person object. Look like a JSON object, simple. Simple
Right.
JSON, like key name JSON.
Right.
This is the by default, like here you can also say our const in this way, right? Same
Right.
key name, value name, value name, value name. So this is the object name and your key and this is the value, right? You can
Right.
even you can access, yes, you can do, right?
Right.
And in this class you can write also function. Here say full name, first name plus last name. This is the full
Okay.
name,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We
Hmm.
have to explore lots of things. And similarly, Java have a this, similarly this keyword here, right? Lots of function they have given. Let's try it, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
These are the inbuilt function. Like here you want to new string, you can do this way, new number, new boolean. They have a new keyword, look like a Java, similarly new keyword, new string. But without its work, with new keyword also work. Problem is Java is more flexible, not so hard, right? Not so strict. Even you can write variable this way or directly you can assign the work. Its work, right?
Hmm.
Events that is already we discussed. Event means ki something interact happen, something change happen,
Right.
right?
Hmm. Right.
In the like here on click the particular things you want, right?
Right.
So these are the basic. Generally, these are very common event on change, on click, on mouse over, on mouse out, on load. These are the different. Okay, means whenever
Hmm.
HTML page load, then do this. On your keyboard down up, mouse over and click something. These are the changes very specific, right?
Right.
Let's do practice. These are the very handy things. Okay. These are the different kind of string related, number related, method related. Arrays also have a concept. You look like a Java, we have array. Similarly, you can use like array variable here, right? Syntax only this bracket change, right? And everything
Right.
you can do here, right? Like here, similarly array declare and initialize, right?
So mostly these are used, I guess, when if we want to use like Node.js, like a server side.
No, in the
Uh,
JavaScript also you are here you want to play something role.
okay. Okay.
You want to do something. Till now there is no I'm talking server simple HTML and JavaScript combination, right? All are
Hmm.
the functions. Okay. All the things sort, search, iteration, const, date, here. Or you can say any places where you are writing a JavaScript code, sometime use some logic, calculation, check something, if block, or block, loop something, right? You
Hmm.
can do all the looping available here, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Or for loop run times you want to generate form, all the things, lots of things in material. You have to take lots of times to figure out, right?
Right. Right. Right.
And these are the already inbuilt object available for like a Java library have available. Similarly, these are JavaScript library like lots of set method, map method, list method available, right?
Hmm.
It look like a collections in the set list map. Similarly, you have a set method and set
Oh,
have a
so they
add.
have set as well. Set.
Yeah, you can create set of this value and you can apply the add method, setting the value, get method, getting the value, right?
Right.
Similarly,
Same.
Java map, here have a map variable like map method and put the key value. Notice map have a key and value. Key apples sizes, key value, key value. You can declare map and here instead of Java add method here set key value, key value, key value, right?
Right. Right.
Similarly, here instead of list, here say iterable item. Java have a list. Here I have iterable item. Similarly, you can just put the new array, right?
Right.
Iterate them. Like here, you can say next, iterable item. So lots of content have here, right? And you will just try them, right?
Mm.
Even you can say lots of things here. JavaScript have a notice here callback method, asynchronous promise. In a good options, you notice in our Java course we have read the completable future, asynchronous programming. In a JavaScript using the promises, the same word like in a Java language you are in a completable future, same in a JavaScript is the promise. So lots of
Okay.
things we have already covered everything in Java, but different names something like no either
Right.
inheritance we have a cover how to inheritance happen. JavaScript also support some like inheritance class this and extend keyword. Notice the same syntax here.
Same syntax. Yeah. Yeah.
But here in the constructor, you are not writing constructor word. Here you have to write the constructor word itself. This is the
Constructor. Yeah. That's right.
a little bit.
You don't write car. In Java, you write car as a constructor.
So these are the some basic about the classes, function, asynchronous call. These are the DOM, which is the document model object, where introduction, function. Lots of things they had. Just go through. Even the you have to just practice, right? Any doubt? And this part also later part you have understand this. Whenever you go into the call some API, AJS call, okay, and lots of things, JSON, jQuery, the library, something, graphics, and good example, something here. Even a good example here, you can just apply some example. Example, form, input. You can just HTML input. This is just let's and try this. Okay, they have given lots of example. I want to button display file name something and good option. Click on everything. They given a complete code based example and how you run and test. Even don't read this is the complete example they given here. Okay, and the code written, this is the form code written, button click here and you are getting some output, right? Disable
Right.
button. Here say on the click disable button, this is a disable enable. Here code written how to disable button, how to enable button. Okay, this is a on the click notice, this is JavaScript function. Click disable button true. Okay. Notice this is a button, okay button, but I want to click disable button, this button must be disabled. Now it's working right here. But say no, on the this click button. Notice this is a disable click button. I click this button, this function call. This function call say, hey, I am going to button 01. What is the button 01? This is button 01. Okay button. Just disable true. So whenever I click here, this is a disable true, right? I'm not doing it. So you write this code and test it. You can just simply copy here and paste your code and test, okay? And you test here even, okay? Notice this is the code. I button work, but I click here, it will disable. I cannot do anything, right? How it's possible? Because this is something written. Hey, this is the disable true, right? This is the button name. So all the good options, they have lots of given example to use. Just you play them. But etc. Find the name of the button. Just click here and play with them, right? This is the example. This is the JavaScript function they given here. You know how it's work. This is the one form. This is the submit button, button one. Whenever submit button click, you want to do something. Hey, you should try it out. Click here. This function call. Notice my function call here. And they change this inner to X, right? Click here. Notice they have changed something, right? Again, change something. So just read out this code. This is the JavaScript function call from try it button. Try it button, say something this. Read from, what is the read button this name? Okay, this is something let's try it, right? So here different things happen. Our objective is HTML, JavaScript for this website almost cover everything whatever is required. Basically, just you have to give some time here if you want, right?
Right. No, now
Good
I got
example, lots of examples they give. Just click example and one by one you just read and try to understand, right? Okay. Lots of example there, output example, syntax example, right? Lots of example they have. At
Now,
least you can.
the .js file, is it normally stay in, like, let's say I want to run it on Spring Boot. So
Yeah.
the folder, the
All the
.js,
in the resource folder is to go, right?
but they have static and template.
Static you can write, yes.
Static
Static, yes.
and HTML file.
In this depend upon the sometime static, sometime template. So just you read out the documentation, okay, where file you
Okay,
right.
right.
So let's see if go with example. If any doubt, any confusion, lots of examples given. All the button name, input name, display name, object related, form submit. This is the submission form, right? Submit form. The form related everything here they were. Okay. Notice study you talking about the option, right? Select option something.
Right.
This is all the examples given to display all the options in the drop down list, right? Just click here and test them. Okay. Notice this is the way they are creating this selection. Notice here and display all something, right? Selected
Okay.
this one
Yeah,
page,
yeah.
right? So these are all the operations. This is the functions they call. Notice input button on click they call this function. What is this function? Here written the code. This is function. First say get element by ID. My select. What is the my select? My select this ID, right? Select button. This is my
Right,
ID.
right. Yeah,
They read
yeah.
this value. They read this value. And notice they know multiple value they have. So they are running the loop. Notice they are running the x to length, right? They understand this is the end. And one by one read the value. And after that they return the value in the demo inner HTML. What is the demo? Go to the demo something this P. And
Right.
here the paragraph they are printing
Right.
this out.
Okay, now I get the flow. I get the flow.
Right. So in this
Yeah.
simple flow, whenever run this frame by default, this how this value come always start from here. The form start from the select. This is the static value. Then this is the select button. This is the select button. This is the select button, right? Select button. And after there's a two break line. This is the two break line, right? You say input button. What is the name? Output on all options. This is the output, right? And say on the click this function call. On the click, go to this. This is a JavaScript function. Okay. And here say get the value, get the element by ID. What is the ID? This means this is the ID somewhere. Oh, this is the ID, right? This is the ID. My
Right.
select. They did all this value, option, array, everything. Everything come under which variable? X variable. Say by default, oh, this is the multiple value. This means the loop. They are going to length. They are looping the for loop, and
Right.
they read the value. Read is the text value. Means ki what this text? This text value, text value, text value, text value. Multiple text. They loop here and append the plus is this variable text variable. First value, second value, third value is space, right? Separated by space. You can say separated by maybe minus something, right? So they separated value. And once all separated in this variable, and after once loop done, they say, hey, go to the print in this inner HTML of demo. What is the demo? Demo is this variable, right? So here in this down button they are printing. And click here, they are printing something, right? Run code again. This I change something. If you change something, I change something, run again and again print them. Notice they are changed, right?
Right.
Run the code here. Maybe I want a new line. So here say maybe something, right? Whatever changes you want, right?
Right.
Maybe you want this should be input box, text box, different way you can do here. Lots of manipulation. Good option here online available. You can do and test. Lots of examples given to us. Okay.
This is a good tools. W3 school.
Yeah. For basic understanding Java, HTML, CSS, everything they have lots of things, right?
Mhm.
Reset button, A button, lots of given example. Just go and play.
Right.
Right? Almost you can find everything here related to JavaScript, HTML, CSS, all the methods, rules, regulations. Just need to do practice, right? Yes, Anis, you have anything more questions? confusion about the how you run JavaScript, how it's play, what is the sequence.
Right. I knew that. Yeah, now I got it. Yeah. I used to wrote long time ago. That's a JavaScript. Now it is like way much advanced. And
Yeah, it's the basic, you can say, just need to practice.
true, true,
Yeah,
true.
there are many things to know
Yeah,
how
I'm good. I'll try. I'll try.
and everything. Just let's try. You think something you want to do and Google it, and now you understand the basic syntax and flow. You can do it, right?
Mhm.
Okay, we are good.
Yeah, very good. Thank
So
you.
Thank you,
uh,
Ajay.
let's do. If I still, if you want some confusion, surely we can connect. But this is just my today objective, so that you should aware if something you want related to the HTML, JavaScript, how run, where run. So if you know basic and later part, you can explore, right?
Mhm.
Right, right, right.
And while exploration, any doubt, confusion, surely I am here to help. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
So, so the
Yes.
difference between time leaf and this is that we did not have to write a lot of JavaScript in time leaf, right?
By default, Java is script provided by the Times library itself.
Okay, okay.
All
By
the
default.
all the possible required things. Yes.
Mhm.